Cinema.
Welcome back to War with Cinema. I'm your host, Greg, local metalhead, and with me is...
Par the Collector. What's up, everybody?
And today we're doing SLC Punk. You gave me...
Dude, can I tell you that this is the only movie I could ever have thought of that me and you, I don't know, would have kind of liked together.
Mm-hmm.
Without, and I don't remember if I'd ever asked you if you'd seen it or not.
Yeah, I have not seen this. I've seen the cover of it a million times, but nothing ever gave me the urge to want to watch it because I never heard anything about it. Like, I've seen it.
I never fact checked this movie. I never did any research into it to find out if any of the things that Matthew Lillard was spouting off at in this movie was like considered like, I don't know, punk canon or whatever. Like, that's how people really partied back then, or like.
Fun fact: the writer-director James Merindian. Didn't know. Sorry, I'm shit with names, so I'm sorry I pronounced that wrong.
I think I left my phone in the car.
Oh. You need to get it?
No, I would have just read it.
Oh, okay. Well, here, you read it then.
Marandino.
There you go. So he's the one that actually wrote this based on his life. He says it's obviously exaggerated, but these are actually like based off of real people. Cause
like, I don't know, man. Like, I thought if I had like a punk, like you have to understand, dude, punk rock is something I never fucked with. I never claimed to like know anything about it, but like, I don't know, man. It felt like, you know, real shit. Cause like,
so I grew up in the heavy metal side of things, which punk and heavy metal people,
they're like cousins.
Yeah. They're like kissing cousins. Like, we're for the same cause, but we don't like each other for some reason. Well, some of us fuck with each other, but most of us, like, you're either a heavy metal guy or you're a punk guy. But as I've gotten older, I've respected punk a lot more. I'm not a huge fan of the music, but I like it a little bit more than I did when I was younger. But basically, we're living the same fucking life. Like
it kind of seemed like I don't know, man. It was like same thing, just a little different twist.
This besides him going to college, this was my life in my early 20s. Like, hands down, parties like this, getting fucked up like this, like listening to fucking crazy ass music, live shows. This was my life.
I'll let you know, I watched this movie when I was like probably 18.
Yeah.
And I was working nights at a place, and I remember just got home with Taco Bell. It was like 2 a.m, and this movie was coming on IFC. And I was just like, fucking Matthew Lillard, I'll watch it for a little minute, you know, while I'm eating.
Right.
And I just remember I was just like, man, this is pretty good. And I ended up watching the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, going to bed. But yeah, it was one of those movies that I really liked. And like every time I'd see it, every once in a while, I'd watch bits and parts of it. Never saw it on DVD ever. And then once I saw it at the flea market the other day, I scooped that bitch up real quick.
Oh, yeah. Luckily, I was able to rent this on Guyver. I couldn't find Guyver anywhere.
Dude, you should have just told me. I would have got off my ass and brought you the copy.
Yeah. Well, I just watched it a couple weeks before I gave it to you, so it was a little fresh in my mind, but I could not find Guyver for the fuck of me. But luckily, I found this one to rent, so it wasn't a big deal. But
I meant with this one, too. Like,
I
would have brought you the fucking movie.
Oh, it's not that serious. I don't mind.
I just forgot bringing you all the other shit.
That's cool.
But yeah,
so you're gonna give you?
Yeah, dude. I want to know, man.
You want to know how I thought about this movie?
First off, like, you know, what'd you think?
After a year of doing this, 50 plus episodes, that means you've given me like 25 movies. You finally found one that I fucking love.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I've been wanting.
Yeah,
yes, dude. All right, now we can talk about it.
Right.
Yeah, now we can really talk about it. Fuck yeah, dude. I feel like I won an award right there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, God, dude.
It took a lot of digging for you, but you found one that I loved. Like, I loved this movie. Wife didn't care for it. She was sitting there. She's like, I don't think I like this movie. I'm like, I don't think it's really made for you.
I just thought it was good characters, man, and well written.
Yeah, it really harpened back to, it really made me feel like Kevin Smith's style of writing.
Right.
A lot of dialogue, a lot of like different stories and everything.
And just the absurdness of it being in fucking Salt Lake, Utah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just fucking weird. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I said, there was a couple kids at school that I guess they would say they were kind of punkers, like whatever, but like they weren't like that.
No.
Not that fucking hardcore. Like,
no, Central Florida is a death metal kind of.
Yeah, like there was a lot of metal kids and shit.
Yeah,
like
so we
that,
didn't have a whole lot of punk here.
There was a couple that blended in either way.
We had a lot more like hardcore kids.
Yeah, I went to a lot of like church gatherings that ended up just being like fucking death metal things. I forgot what it was called, but like they sold it as like some youth thing, and it was just like all these metal bands, these local metal bands, and they were just fucking, they'd be raging, dude.
Awesome.
One of them, I knew the drummer. Like we grew up together. He was the drummer and his cousin was the singer, and they would bring a fucking truck or a car to everything, and they would just beat the fuck out of it. Like,
you know what's funny? Me and a girl at work were just talking about the same thing because she was in that crowd of people, and I was telling her I went to one time, and there was this kid climbed on top of the car, and he grabbed a sheet of the metal and was pulling on it, and it slipped, cut his hand wide open.
Yeah,
she's like, yeah, I remember that. I was there.
People would go fucking ape shit. Like they would bring their own fucking tools to just beat the fuck out of this car.
When I saw that, I'm like, this is so fucking genius. Like, why isn't this everywhere?
He's like, bring that fucking car up here. You'd be like, fucking trash it. People would just be like, ah, they'd love it. Yeah, dude, it was
so
hilarious.
Dangerous, but
like,
yeah.
And like, honestly though, like that's the craziest shit about it. Like if you looked at these kids, like, because I wasn't like, I listened to fucking Insane Cloud Posse in high school.
Right.
So I don't know what the fuck I was doing. But I knew I didn't listen to that shit. I pull up in my red Impala, you know, it's got 22s on it and shit. Fucking rap music blaring out of the back of that bitch.
What made you go? What?
My homeboy, he had a bunch of friends that knew people in the band and shit. And like, I just happened to know the guy in that band by fucking pure chance. I seen his mom and shit out in the crowd, and I would talk to her, and she's like, yeah, Corey's about to go on. I was like, oh, fuck. And he went out there and he's like, what's up, dude? He was good, dude. They were good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You remember the name of him?
Oh, fuck, dude.
No, there's no way.
I can find out. And let you know. But yeah, they did that shit at every show.
Yeah. But yeah, this movie it really brought me back to my childhood, and I like that there was a lot of messages in here. I like that it was trying to say something. It really spoke to me.
This movie really made me like Matthew Lillard more.
Yeah,
because like before this, it was like, I could take or leave him. Right. I'd seen him in other shit like She's All That. It was like, all right, you're playing a douchebag. You're kind of funny in there, you know. This was before Without a Paddle and all that shit. I'd seen this before Without a Paddle, I think.
This is, his best role by far. He did a good job.
Yeah, I like Without a Paddle. Like, it's funny. But, you know, it's not like an award winner or nothing. Right. But yeah, this movie is probably his best one, I would say, acting-wise. Yeah. Like, this would be the only thing I'd show people. Like, if I needed a job still, I'd be like, bro, have you seen me in this? I'm fucking still the show. I'm pretty good.
Just taking this to
but I guess you want to give overall synopsis?
So it's based in Salt Lake City, and his parents lived in New York, but they wanted to move to Utah to get like a more like homey feel instead of being in the city. And he fucking hates it. He hates it there. He's a punk rocker. His best friend Bob, Steve-O and Bob. Yep. Bob got him into the punk rock lifestyle when they were really, really young. And
that dude is fucking hilarious.
I loved him. Yeah.
Everybody had a Bob, or like, you know what I mean?
No, that's what the funny thing is I would be pointing out people. I'm like, hey, that's so and so. Hey, that's so and so. Like from my own life, because this is just an ensemble of people from my past.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like everybody in their life knew a character like this person. Yeah, the Marvin, the kid that looks like a fucking nerd, but he's beating the shit out of everybody.
Steven,
like everybody knows that guy,
right? Or Jason Segel.
Yeah. That's who that was. Fuck, dude. He's so young in this movie.
Dude, I was like, it's fucking Jason Segel. Holy shit. It blew my mind. And he was amazing.
Dude, he really did. Yeah, this is another one of his. Like, you'd be like, holy shit, that guy was good in it too.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that, man. Fuck, that was him, dude. Damn.
So, yeah, he plays the, like, nerdy dressing guy, but he's hardcore as fuck.
Oh, my God,
like,
dude.
He was doing, like, a...
hey, Marvin.
Marvin,
Hit that guy.
That guy.
He fucking wrecks his ass.
See what I mean? Dude's hardcore.
He looks like a fucking poser. This is the most hardcore fucking guy here.
Right? Like when he gets arrested for smashing in windshields. And
they thought he was on PCP. He was just drunk. fuck the cop, kicking the shit out of that back.
Breaks his handcuffs, runs off. He didn't get caught, but he didn't tell us for a couple of weeks.
That's
that was him. Yeah. So it's just a group of punk. It's a coming of age story.
Yeah.
So it's him living his life. They're in like a what do you call it?
And your boy Devin Zawa gets a little shine in this one.
I knew
his shit's small but funny as fuck.
It was fucking funny. Like, I wish he would have kept with this kind of career because this was gold.
Yeah, I think he did Idle Hands, and then, like, that was it.
Yeah.
This was probably.
But then he had to do fucking Final Destination. At least he got paid, I guess.
I don't know. What year did this come out?
98.
Oh, so this was before whatchamacallit? For who was I just saying? What were we just talking about?
Idle Hands.
Oh yeah, Devin Sawa. Yeah, this is before Idle Hands, isn't it? Or about the same time?
Probably about the same time, maybe after. I think Idle Hands was his
99.
Yeah.
It was whenever her fucking Offspring, Pretty Fly for a White Guy came out. That was the year that movie came out, because that was the only thing I remember from the trailer when that movie came out.
That's funny.
It was like Universal Pictures. He's like rolling up.
That's another one I need to buy. I didn't love that one, but it's definitely a guilty pleasure.
Don't spend any money on it, bro. I will find it.
If you find it, give it to me.
I will find it and give it to you, bro. If you want to watch it that bad, I'll let you borrow it again. Don't spend $20 for getting that bitch off Amazon. It's not worth it, dude. Like,
so David Sawa does play a character. He's a
I forgot what his fucking name was. Mo or some shit like that.
I don't remember, if I'm being honest.
But that dude's hilarious, dude. With the acid.
He has a bunch of acid in his pocket. He's running from the cops, and
it hits the sprinklers.
It hits the sprinklers, melts, and like absorbs into his leg and his thigh and everything.
He thinks his mom's the devil with a knife or some shit.
Yeah, and he was gonna kill her, and she calls the cops. He gets put away, but he gets put into a psyche. This is one of those messages things that really like I felt, because I see this all the time. He gets put into a mental institution, and then they release him, but he's still kind of crazy. Yeah. Like, he's not all there anymore.
Because he did a lot of fucking acid.
Exactly. So he's mentally ill, so he can't get a job because they had the interview lady.
Dude, that was hilarious, man. He's like, holy shit, man, I ain't seen you in forever. And he's like,
I'm fucking Becker, man.
Yeah, man, I tried to get a job, and then it cuts to that, and he's just like, hey, I want a fucking job.
He like harasses this lady.
She's like, do you fill out an application? I don't want to fill out any fucking applications. I want a job now.
Well, she's like, do you know a lot about women's clothes? He's like, what the fuck do I look like? A transvestite? I am not a fucking transvestite. He's just going off on this lady.
Ask me what my quality. Ask me what my strong suits are, or some shit like that.
Right.
Oh, that was good. So now, man, I'm just like a fucking bum, man. So can I like have some money?
Right. But the thing that is, most people that are homeless are mentally ill, and the problem is they don't have anywhere to go because they don't have those psychiatric wards anymore to like house them.
Yeah.
So these people are just running the streets, and they are crazy, but they don't have anywhere to go. They can't get a job. Nobody really wants to take care of them, and it's really sad because that's how it is.
Well, when the purge happens next year, a lot of that's gonna go. No, I don't know, man. Like, did he win yet? Did Biden win?
Biden is our president. He's our
president-elect.
President-elect, so yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about any of it. Like, I'm glad about one thing. I'm glad it's over with. Like, I'm glad I'm tired of hearing about it.
I'm not super political. That's why we don't talk about politics on this podcast.
Me either, bro. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to this shit.
Right. Let smarter people talk about that shit.
I really don't understand it, honestly.
The only thing that I really hate is how hateful Trump has made this country. Like, he's brought out all the hate and all the racism and all that, and I want it to go away. I want us to just be nice to each other. Stop being so fucking hateful.
I feel you on that. Like, we've had a lot. If 2020 has taught us anything, life's short, man. And it's had a lot of fucking loss and a lot of quick. You know, it happened fast as shit. And,
exactly.
You know, you got to love and you got to fucking live, man. While you can.
Just like this punk guy. He lives.
Dude,
lives
he really does.
Him and his friend. I don't want to get on that boat too long.
Yeah, for real, dude. I don't either. Like, I don't know even why the fuck I brought it up.
So they're him and his friend are squatting in this house. abandoned house. They're punked it all. They spray painted the walls.
They sleep on like fucking mattresses they found.
Yeah, they probably found behind a store in a trash can.
Van.
So that's what they're doing. They're living the punk lifestyle. They're going to parties. They're getting drunk. They're listening to heavy music. And that's pretty much the motif of this movie.
He's like, we went to college, got our degrees, and did absolutely fucking nothing.
Right.
And I thought Matthew Lillard did a good job on narrating this movie.
He did.
And
I
like how he introduced characters into it.
I really want to watch this again because I didn't know what to expect, but now I know what to expect. I would enjoy it even more.
I love what they had to go through to get fucking beer.
Right. Had to go out of state
because of different state
because the Mormons ran the fucking.
Where are you boys from? England. They do that to you? Yeah.
What's wrong with your hair? That was pretty funny.
It shows with the 666.
Right. Pulls out the gun. God, there's so many places out there like that.
Oh yeah, and like I'm assuming this movie, like, does it take place at that time or like
1985?
Okay, that's what I thought. Like, and even the way he would say like certain shit wasn't real punk rock, like when he was like,
yeah, he was talking about
all these
the
people
posers.
talking about punks in England and shit. Anarchy in the UK, fucking posers. Like.
Yeah, right. I love that he goes through and just calls people posers.
And then at the end of the movie, when all the shit that he's gone through, he's like, I guess at the end you could just say the whole time I was just a fucking poser. Yep. Like, I really enjoyed this movie. And it was like a fucking crazy on a whim that I even saw it.
Yeah,
like,
that is pretty crazy. I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet. Like,
I would have never have fucking known about this movie. But when I clicked in me that I remembered it, I was like, oh yeah, bro, you're getting that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. I won.
Yeah, you finally found one. Now I need to find. Oh, I did. Harsh Times.
Yeah, that was great. I enjoyed that. One of these days, I'm gonna have you do Tax Collector.
Tax Collector.
Yeah, it's a David Ayer.
Oh yeah,
the one with Shia.
Oh my god, the Shia LaBeouf one. I saw watch the trailer. It looks fucking awful.
You're gonna hate it, but I'm probably gonna make you watch it. Excited to watch it.
It'll be fun.
But
so so it's going through all the motions, but then he starts to have like a downward spiral in his life. Like his best friend's falling in love, so he's kind of losing his friend. He what else happened to him?
Oh yeah, the chick that like he'd been with through the whole movie. Like he goes in at a party and she's just getting fucking plowed by some dude.
And that's the thing that he like starts to question Punk because their whole relationship was based on do whatever you want. There's no rules.
Yeah, it's like anarchy.
But then she did whatever she wanted and he realized he had feelings. So there is some like order to some things. And a good part in this movie is when he talks to the hippie guy and his girlfriend that takes his like sister off the meds. Yeah. And he's like, why did you do that? He's like, because now she can be who she really wants to be. And they were talking about life and
anarchy and chaos.
He's about anarchy, but the hippie is about destruction, rebirth, rebirth. And that's kind of how our lives are. And that's one thing that really connected me with this movie is because
that was a creepy ass fucking part. Like that dude played that part really well.
Yeah, he did.
It was really crazy how he talked about like he almost like he was the devil or something. I don't know. It was really weird. Like I remember thinking that when I watched it, I was like, this dude's on some shit, boy.
Right. So a little bit of a story time. The reason this whole movie like meant so much to me is back in the day, I was a heavy metal guy. All I wanted to do was fucking party and listen to heavy metal, go to heavy metal shows. Like I had a job, but I didn't take the job seriously. I ended up losing my job because I was being careless and like not wanting to go. So points and shit like that. I ended up losing my job and I lost it in 2009, right in like the heart of the recession. So I was going out applying to other places. Nobody was fucking hiring. I could not find a job for the life of me. I applied to like 20 places a day. Could not find a job. So I couldn't find a job. My mom, because I was living with my mom, was like 19, 20, kicks me out. And I went to go like sleep on a buddy's couch. And I was there for a couple of months. And one night I'm just like, the fuck? What happened? Because you can have everything and then lose it all.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So fast, so quickly. And that's kind of what the guy was talking about in that room is he's talking about there's building up and then destruction, and then you build from that destruction. And that's what happened to me is I had a lot of things happen to me and I lost my life pretty much, but I've built it back up. I have all this now.
Yeah.
So it was just a good message, and I liked it because no matter how bad things get, it can get better.
Yeah, he was like, you have destruction, and then he's like, anarchy, and he's like, yes, but then you have rebirth, or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I always thought that was a good part in that movie. But he's like, the parties, he's like, his parties always had the weirdest vibes, and it would like, and then like, because the girl, when you see her earlier in the movie, she's like fun and like having a good time, and she's like, you know, cool. And then when you see her next, she's all fucked up. Like, yeah, I thought that was kind of crazy too.
That is pretty crazy because some people do need their medication. Like they can't just be.
Yeah,
they don't know how to handle their emotions and handle their thoughts.
There's chemical imbalances and shit. Like it happens,
right?
But
and so he his girlfriend's fucking the dude. He gets really pissed off, and he's starting to question his own beliefs about the whole punk and anarchy and order and everything like that. And I guess we can jump to like the saddest part in the movie ever.
Yeah.
So his buddy gets really drunk. He says, I have a headache. Some girl like takes out a pill bottle and gives him, she calls them vitamins, but they're what were they? I forgot what drug it was.
I forget.
Anyway, it's some kind of drug. If you mix it with alcohol, it can make you overdose really bad. So he takes these pills. He takes him back to the house. He goes to sleep, tries to wake him up in the morning, out like a light.
He's gone.
He just lost. Could you imagine, Nick, could you imagine going in the other room to wake your roommate up, your best friend, your lifelong best friend, and he just died because of a one night bender? That would fuck me up.
Yeah, that's rough.
And that was
you see the breakdown. You know what I mean?
That was one of his like best moments in a movie ever. That breakdown felt so real.
It did.
Like I feel like that's how I would
like
act
he's
too.
Fucking hit him. Like, get up, you fucking faggot. Like, you fucking poser. Like, get up. And yeah, like I said, by far the best Matthew Lillard performance to date.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
Absolutely. It even like.
I'm not gonna say I've seen all of his movies, but
you've seen enough.
I've seen the Scooby Doo's. But yeah, I was like, man, fuck. Yeah, Greg will like this one.
Yeah. So he decides to get his shit together because he has pre-law. He graduated pre-law. He decides to get his shit together, finish his law school degree, and then take down the system from the inside. You know, and he grows up basically.
Yeah,
like you can still be, because another good part in this movie is he falls in love with this girl at a party and they have a real good connection, and she's calling him out on all his bullshit. She's like, do you need to dye your hair blue to be an anarchist? Like, she's like, it looks like you're wearing a uniform. It doesn't look like you're trying to rebel against anything. And he's really starting to like realize punk rock isn't like what you look like, it's your attitude.
Right.
So people grow up.
Oh yeah, and like certain characters during the movie, they kind of fall off. Like, you know, Jason Segel's character.
Yeah, he goes and he's a
Oh, what does he say? I wanna, like a veterinarian or some shit.
Yeah, or no, plant. It was something to do with plants.
That's right. I want to be a botanist.
Yeah, botanist. Yeah, there you go.
I want to grow plants. Yeah, and he does it. Like, he goes off and does it.
Yeah, so I guess that's the reason this movie connected, because that's kind of what happened to me is. You know, you live that punk rock style, you're trying to be rebellious, and finally life hits you and you're like, you got to grow up if you want to survive. Because like he says in the movie, punk rock isn't a way of living. Like, you can't sustain life by just being a punk rocker. You eventually have to make some kind of money.
Well, I'm sure most of them, like if you think a lot of real punk rockers, like, they didn't make it very long. They were young.
Yeah, died young.
Yeah. Sid Vicious. Sid Vicious.
Yeah, Sid Vicious.
Yeah. Nancy. That was fucked up. But yeah, man, I enjoy this movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
I haven't seen it. I hadn't seen it in a while, but I don't remember how much I liked it once I remembered it.
Right. It was a good pick. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna buy it for myself so I can have it.
Can you frame it or something? Like,
frame it?
Just the case. You know what I mean? And like put it up, just be like Nick's winner, Par's winner. You know?
We'll hang it up in here.
Oh, there you go. or just like open it and keep it up.
Yeah.
It's like the backdrop of every episode.
Right.
And we're like, all right, man, just take the fucking thing down. We get it. Like, no. I got it. I found one. You never know, man. I might surprise you again, bro. Give you another movie you like.
I hope so. Because I like getting movies. I get it. I like watching movies that are surprises. Because I didn't know what to expect to go into this, and it was just a huge surprise.
Yeah, I don't remember if I ever like really went into explaining about what it was about.
No, anything. You didn't. You just said it's about punk rockers. And I was like...
Would you say that was somewhat right? Like,
yeah. Oh,
well, they weren't, or he wasn't a rocker, right? Like... But he just
lived that punk rock's life.
He's just an anarchist is what I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just going against all establishment, which I relate to so hard. I have a chaos star in my back. I'm all about chaos, so. Chaos. It's the only thing in life that's fair.
Surprised you didn't put chaos in our name. War with chaos.
War with chaos. Chaos with cinema.
The chaos with cinema. Nah, I like this better.
Yeah. Grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my new favorite movies.
Boom! Yes. I might cry. I just want to thank myself because I didn't give up. You know what I mean? Yeah. I knew that if I stuck with it long enough, I would get here. I would get to this moment. I'm so glad that this is here to document this great day. This great day. And I had to work today, 10 hours, fucking hot, dude. You know what I mean? And
it's all worth it.
It's all worth it for this moment. We made it, Brooklyn.
Now we can just quit doing the podcast.
Nah, man. This is good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like my dick grew an inch. Like now I want to do it again. Like I want to fucking find another one that you're just
go for it.
I love it. It's my new favorite.
You
said it's one of my new favorites, bro.
It is. It's one of my new favorites.
You have never fucking said that about anything I've given you.
No.
Not even close. I didn't mind this movie. I think it's like my next best.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That's probably my next best grade. But it was all worth it for this, man. It was all building to this.
Right.
You know?
You even said that. You're like, I even from the beginning, you're like, I want to find a movie. It's your new favorite movie.
Yeah.
Well, you did. So, what do you grade this movie? Like, when is the last time you even watched this?
It was a while ago. It was a while ago because I was going to watch it again before and I just didn't get a chance.
Right.
And, yeah, I've had a busy couple of days, but I don't know, but I remember I obviously remembered a good bit of it,
right?
Because I feel like I got all the plot points.
You pretty much hit all the plot points.
Yeah, and that's why I knew it was a good movie in my mind because certain movies I don't have to watch like that. Like there's some that are like whatever, I'll forget little stuff, but for the most part, if it's a great movie, I remember all that.
You do remember most of it,
and that's how I knew that this was a good movie because, like, when I thought back on it, I was like, all right, this happened and this happened. I was like, fuck, this movie. Why haven't I watched this? Like, oh, I just bought it. Motherfuck yeah. I don't even think I've showed it in my haul video. I think I want to do it in my new haul, which I'm going to do I'm probably going to end up doing it tomorrow, but I'm going to do that one.
Did you just find it?
Yeah, like last week.
Shit.
That's what gave me the fucking idea. I was like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, if you find another copy.
For sure.
I'll give you the money for it and everything.
Fuck that, bro. It's $1, dog. Got you.
You better haggle them down if it's over.
Probably wouldn't even be $1. Probably 50 cents.
Fine with that. As long as I get a copy of it.
Yeah, man. I don't sweat that shit. But yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out. You know what you should do, dude? You should get you a fucking list. Get you a list of like 20 fucking movies you want. Because you never know, bro. I run across shit all the time.
I have like a wish list on Amazon that every time I feel like buying a movie, I'll just pick one up, like Delicatessen.
Certain ones, like newer ones and shit, are like harder to find. But
right. Speaking of, did you see the movie I just got, Primer?
Yeah, dude. Is that what we're doing? Because like people are excited as fuck about that movie.
Primer.
It looks like it's about like time travel or something.
Yep, it's about these guys build a time travel machine in their garage and then they use it.
Wow.
It sounds pretty simple, right?
I mean,
it'll fuck you up.
That bad, huh?
Do you want it next? I was gonna give you Mulholland Drive, but this came in the mail, and I'm excited to do it.
Yeah, like I'm down for whatever, but like everybody commented on this fucking thing. Everybody that follows us on Instagram was like, "Fuck yeah, we'll watch this."
Primer is like the bee's knees of travel movies. If you know how they talk about how time travel movies can be debunked if you think about it too long,
Right.
You'll be hard pressed to disprove this movie.
Huh.
It's a kind of it'll work perfectly because it's an indie film, just like SLC Punk. Like it looks like they shot this movie just like in their garage or whatever, but the story is so well thought out.
Okay.
It's a.
I got to see what all the hype's about, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You were like, "Oh, what's part thing?" And I was like, "I don't know what the fuck this is. I've never heard of it." So like, yeah, I kind of want to do that one. Like,
let's do Primer. It's like the cream of the crop. The cream of the crop
when it
time
comes
travel
to
movies.
travel movies. I don't know, man. Endgame's fucking good. Like, I'm trying to think if there is any. Oh, dude, Back to the Future. Fuck you, bro. That's the best time travel movie of all time.
I mean,
comedy. Like,
when I'm talking about
awesome.
time travel, I'm talking about like most believable time travel movie.
Roads. Where we're going, Marty, we don't need roads. Like,
ooh, I'm excited. We're doing fucking Primer. This day, I've been looking forward to this day before we even started this fucking podcast.
I think you keep mentioning this a couple times about how you wanted me to watch this movie.
I probably have.
And
I finally just sucked it up. I spent like a little over $20 from Amazon to get this thing, but I wanted it so bad.
It better be good.
It came all the way from like England, I think.
It's not even Blu-ray, bro.
It's not even. It's DVD, and I paid a little over $20.
Did you say from England?
Yeah, they shipped it from Europe. God damn it! I wanted
paid
this
in
movie.
euros, bro. Pounds. That's what it is. They were paid in pounds, bro.
I'm excited.
Oh, fuck it, man. Like I said, man, they had a lot of people like it.
Yep.
You know,
It's a good movie. It's very like a really well liked indie film.
I just want to give a shout out to Reviews from the West, man, because Victor on there was like, "I can't wait for this episode," or "I'm tuning in," or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're cool. I've been talking to them back and forth.
Yeah.
They want to do an episode one of these days.
So the wife and I were talking about it. How did they want to get together? Like, is it like a Skype thing? Are we going over there?
I've only DM'd him.
Yeah.
And he sends me stuff like questions for their podcast. I always send him a little something.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they'd, because of COVID or whatever, I don't know if they want to do it over Skype or if they, like, I don't know where they're at, bro.
Why don't you find out where they're at and we'll get together? Either way, we'll get together because it sounds like fun. They seem like cool guys.
Nothing to do with them or that, but the Conmos?
Yeah.
Dude, I love those chicks, man. Like, I want to hang out with them, bro. They're in the Netherlands, bro. We should go to Amsterdam.
Dude, I'm so down. Let's go.
Dude, fuck, that would be cool because those chicks seem cool as shit. Like, I want to party.
Yeah,
with
they
them.
do seem pretty chill. They look like
they're like chick versions of us.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
they just want to hang out and fucking watch TV.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I would definitely hang out with them, party with them. That'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe we'll make a trip.
Oh yeah, to the Netherlands.
Yeah, to the Netherlands.
I've never been like out of the country, dog.
I've been thinking about it.
One time. Canada.
That doesn't count. That's like U.S. light.
I like dating Canada, man.
I love Canada. I want to go so bad.
It's fucking cold, though.
I love the cold.
Yeah, it was nice. We went skiing.
Oh, I forgot you had money when you were a kid.
Yeah, man. It's really different. I don't want to say better, but
different.
Yeah, that was way better. I was like 9. Like, it was
At
fucking
least you got to enjoy it. I've never had money, so.
Yeah.
No, right?
I remember the hotel we stayed in had a motherfucking movie theater, an arcade, like 4 fucking pools and jacuzzis, all this crazy ass shit. Like, it was crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
It was nice. They even had a fucking daycare. Like, that's where me and my sister chilled at. Like, while my parents did whatever.
They didn't. I remember being in a hotel and they didn't have a daycare. We kind of just like ran around.
Oh no, my mom and dad weren't playing that shit. Like, yeah, that was probably the best trip of my childhood for sure. Yeah.
I live in Florida. Well, we live in Florida, obviously. But the only trips I remember is like going to the beach. Like, We didn't really travel when I was a kid.
I've always I'm probably like you, but just because we've lived here our whole lives, like, and with the heat and shit, like the cold just seems like such a beautiful thing to us.
It does. I went
until you shovel snow for a year, or you get yourself out of a driveway.
I was watching Nip Tuck, and it was at the episode where the lady that's in Secret whatever it is, he has to change her face so she can get moved. And she's like, I hope it's somewhere warm because I'm not shoveling snow again. Right. And then I watch movies of people like taking the ice off their windshield with the scraper. It just
looks like a whole process.
That looks pretty fucking miserable.
Yeah. And that's every day, not just, on odd days.
It's not like every once in a while.
Right.
It's every day. You have to let your car warm up.
Yeah. That's just fucking winterize your pipes. Yeah. Just like, it just seems like a pain in the balls, really.
But most
different seasons though.
People keep talking about the season shit. Like, I'm fine with cold and hot.
My dad says the best place in the world to live is in Colorado. He said doesn't matter what state or what city. You know what I mean? He's like, if you live in Colorado, it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't know what 4 seasons were until I lived there. Everything has a purpose. Like it's beautiful. Like it's like those fucking calendars you see. Like fall, the leaves, they're beautiful. The winds, he's like spring, the flowers, all that shit. Winter is perfect. All the fucking mountains, the Rockies.
That's the one thing I do want to see, like mountains and stuff. I would love to travel just to see.
Like Aspen. Yeah, they say Aspen's beautiful.
We're planning a trip to Aspen.
Yeah,
sometime soon.
Every time I think of Aspen, all I can think is Dumb and Dumber.
Right.
They pull up in that Lambo. They fucking ski shit. Skis falling out of the car and shit. That's a good movie.
It is a good fucking movie. I miss Jim Carrey.
How did you like the second one?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, that's going on.
Are you talking about
Dumb and Number 2? Not the prequel bullshit.
That's what I was talking about.
That was dog shit.
I watched that one. I did not like it at all. But I did not watch the second one because I'm just like, I don't want to take away from the...
It does. It does, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to make you watch it now.
That's fine. I'll watch it.
Like, it probably won't make it onto the list. My new list of,
Greg's new favorites. I'll keep a list. This one, first one on the list.
Yeah. I feel like I want
SLC Punk.
Yeah.
That's what you got to go for. You got to go for probably indie, has a good message, connects with me on an emotional level. Like, got to hit these plot points.
I like good writing too, and that's what I'm starting to realize more and more. Mm-hmm. Like I like really well written characters and shit, and yeah, like that's what this movie has. It's very relatable.
Yeah, it is definitely. The dialogue is really good too.
So once like you said, folks, if you haven't seen this movie, you should definitely go check it out.
Definitely check it out.
It's a hidden gem.
Yeah, definitely, it is because
much better than Uncut Gems. Without a sailor. Did you ever see that? I liked it, but it could have been better.
So I'm having a weird time with this movie. We bought it. I own it. I watched 1/3 of it. We took a break to do something, the wife and I think we went to sleep. We're like, we'll just finish it tomorrow. Watched 2/3 of it. Started doing something else, and I have not got back to watching the last thirds of this movie. I don't know why. What's going on?
Don't get me wrong. It's a good movie, but there's some fat that could be trimmed out of it. Like, I feel like if you take 25 minutes out of this movie, it flows better. Like, it's just better. Like, I don't know. It drags it out in certain spots. And
that's probably what it is. When it got to that point where it's starting to drag it out, and then I get kind of bored with it.
Certain parts of the story, you're just like, all right, I don't give a fuck about this.
Yeah.
Like, let's get on with it.
Right.
But Kevin Garnett's good in it. And
Adam Sandler is one of his best serious roles.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's much better than fucking Punch Drunk Love and Spanglish and shit like that.
I want to rewatch Punch Drunk Love because it's super artsy and surrealist.
You probably fucking love it now.
I watched a little bit of it. We didn't finish it because the wife put it on. And she's like, I didn't realize it was this artsy, but I was into it, so I want to go back into it.
I remember when I watched it, I was younger.
Mm-hmm. That is a weird one to watch when you're young.
I want to say I couldn't have been more than 15 or 16 when I saw it. Like, I don't remember what year it came out, but I remember I was in school when I saw it, and I was just like, this movie's fucking weird, man. I thought Adam Sandler was in this shit. Like, not funny at all.
Yeah. And that's why I didn't watch it, because I'm like, I don't want to watch Adam Sandler in a fucking romance. Like, so I didn't bother watching it.
There was a couple cool scenes in it, like when those dudes hit the car and he sees old girl bleeding and he picks up the thing and just starts fucking handling their ass.
I didn't get that far into it.
Oh.
I probably got about like 10, 15 minutes into it.
I would say I think I own it, but I don't fucking own that shit box.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Adam Sandler romance, 50 First Dates. I love that movie.
I love that movie too. Him and Drew Barrymore. Like
Yeah.
if they had got married in real life, I would have believed it, dude.
Right.
Like
They would.
they have such great chemistry. They're funny. They make you believe in love. Like they are great together.
It really does look like you're just watching a couple.
We should make a list of like the best, guy girl like in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like it seems like real love. That's how good their chemistry is on screen.
It doesn't seem like something you'd say, but I get it.
Because there's certain chick flicks that like I don't mind because of how good the back and forth is between the man and the woman. Like when Harry Met Sally, love that fucking movie, bro.
You know which one's really good? Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's because the love is real.
That movie just gives me fucking blue balls, bro. Because like that kitchen scene, right?
Right.
Like, holy shit.
I
Makes
know.
you want to go throw your old lady around, dude. Like,
I actually really, really enjoy that movie.
it's not bad. I mean, I don't know.
It's dumb fun.
Yeah,
Like, it's not groundbreaking or anything, but
it makes me realize how much I don't like Angelina Jolie as an actor.
yeah.
Like, or actress, but yeah. I love Brad Pitt. Like, I could watch Brad Pitt all day.
Yeah, I could watch him in anything. I even watched that Curious Case for Benjamin Button, that long ass piece of shit.
I tried. Yeah,
It's not a piece of shit movie. It's just so long.
Yeah.
It's 3 fucking hours.
Yeah, you feel like you lived a life with him.
You feel like you were there with him the whole step of the way.
Somebody needs to come hold me now. I'm an old man. But what was it?
Love stories. How you really?
Oh
like
yeah, Harry Met
romance.
Sally, Mr. and Mrs. Siska. What's that movie called? Fool's Love or some shit like that. It's got Jason Lee, David Schwimmer, some like British chick, but it's pretty good. Notting Hills. I like Notting Hill. Love One Fine Day. Like
You are naming somebody that I don't know.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, like my mom, man. My mom made me watch everything. Like she loved love stories.
Yeah, I was into them when I was younger, and I was into my feelings and stuff, but I kind of stopped after a while.
I'd be like, Mom, this shit's stupid. I don't want to watch this shit. My boy said I don't want to watch this shit with your mother. But I'd be like, damn. And some of them I'd be like, it's a fucking good movie.
Right.
Like it stuck with me all these years.
Some of them aren't bad.
Like when I watch Steel Magnolias, it's not that I don't watch Steel Magnolias because it's a bad movie. It's just sad as fuck, dude.
Right.
And like, I don't want to feel like that. Like, I'm a man. I don't want to feel like that. Like,
Right.
so I just don't watch it. But it doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It's got an amazing fucking cast of women. Like Dolly Parton, what's her name? Sally Fields, Julia Roberts. Fuck, dude.
Another one, I know you don't like the movie,
Daryl
but
Hannah.
they had really, really good chemistry, was Eternal Sunshine with Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet. They had really, really great chemistry.
Yeah, I wish I could say I like that movie enough to remember that shit.
I'm going to make you rewatch it.
I don't want to. God, that movie's bad.
It's not.
Yeah, that one's like a mind fucking, like a who cares way. Like, I don't know. With the part where he's just laying in the sink. Like it's a grown man. It's like, I used to love getting my hair washed in the sink. Jim Carrey is that good of an actor. Like, that's how I got through it the first time, so I could probably do it again.
Yeah.
But like,
But now you have like a new appreciation for these kind of movies because I've been giving them to you. I think you would appreciate it more this time around.
number 23.
Fuck that movie.
So good.
Fuck 23.
Jordan, baby.
Yeah. Michael Jordan, great. But that movie is not. Don't want to
Debatable.
speak ill of the dead, but Joel Schumacher can do better.
We debated it. Yeah, that's true. I forgot he directed that.
Yeah.
It's one of the ones I liked. I liked it better than Batman and Robin. Oh shit, that was the second movie he directed with him in it, huh? Probably his last.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like Joel Schumacher made a movie like that wasn't too far long ago that was actually really good. like I want to pull up his filmography and see like, because I feel like he had a hit like not too long ago, and it's a movie I really like. I could be wrong, or it might just be a movie that I like that I forgot that he did.
I don't know. Let's see. I mean, he's done like some pretty great movies. But I don't know what he did recently. You know what movie I was really surprised that I thought you'd like was Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, man. I really thought you'd enjoy that one. It's just the story wasn't fleshed out well enough for me. Yeah. I just remember having to like try really hard to follow that movie because it was just all over the place. It's probably one of my favorite Val Kilmer movies. Yeah, I want to rewatch it just for him because I've been in a weird like Val Kilmer movie. Dude, I've watched Tombstone like 4 fucking times. I love fucking Tombstone, bro. I've only seen Tombstone like once all the way through. It's the best Kurt Russell movie. Yeah. I will fist fight anybody that wants to disagree with me about it. And I say that knowing full well aware that Kurt Russell is in some bangers, bro. Right. But I love him in that fucking movie. Everyone's on their A game in that fucking movie. Sam Elliott, man. That fucking mustache. It's beautiful. No, he hasn't done anything recently. Like, really? He did House of Cards, it looks like, but no like movies to really. I never watched that shit. Did you? I didn't either. I didn't. Well, it's like we said, shows. It's politics, man. We don't do politics. I didn't watch that one with fucking Kiefer Sutherland either one. 48 hour or was it 48? I don't know. Yeah, with Kiefer Sutherland. First 48. I don't know. Or was it 24? Was it 24? I don't know what you're talking about. It was a big show on Fox for years. It was probably 24. That's what it was. It was 24. Because he had 24 hours to like do something. Yeah, that was it. That was to stop the terrorist attack or whatever. Yeah, I remember the synopsis, but I never watched it. Never watched that, and I never watched the Designated Survivor thing. Never watched that either. I don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure it's another Fox show. He's like the fucking some spot in the chain of command and the like, not the president, or he's like the speaker or house representative or some shit like that. And he's there's a terrorist attack and it wipes out the president, the whole cabinet. He's the last one. He's the designated survivor. Yeah. So he's the president, like, and he's like. Like my mind takes it is like you're like a 4th-string quarterback off the practice squad. Hey, guess what, buddy? You're starting for the Dallas Cowboys. Or it's like Idiocracy. You're the smartest person in the world. You have to be president. Fuck. Yeah, that'd be brutal. I fucking love that movie. Terry Crews is amazing in that movie. Terry Crews is amazing, period. You know what's crazy is Mike Judge is kind of a fucking genius. Kind of? Think about it, dude. He's done some fucking bangers, bro. He does it over and over. That's like textbook genius. But it doesn't matter. What subject you want to bring up that my boy ain't killed? You want to do comedies, movies? Yeah, bro. Office Space, banger. Like what else? Fucking Extract, banger. Do you like Extract? I did like that movie, yeah. I was about to say, dude, if you haven't seen that, I really want you to watch that one. I really like it. Ben Affleck is hilarious in that fucking movie. Fucking Johnny Horsecock over here. You pay him to fuck your wife, and he goes back for seconds. But yeah. Yeah, he did Beavis and Butthead, King of the Hill. Fuck yeah, King of the Hill. Dude, I'm telling you, you need to watch that damn Mike Judge's Tales from the Road. Did you like them? They are on YouTube. I saved like a playlist and watched it. Those are pretty good. I'm not a huge country music fan by any means, but I ain't gonna lie. After I watched that, I started listening to some Waylon Jennings and some fucking George Jones and shit, because I was like, fuck it, man, because you hear some of the songs while they're telling the stories, and I'm like, man, some of that but ain't bad, you know? Johnny Cash, fucking. I thought some of it was really cool. Yeah. And most of these people were just fucking badasses. Like, they didn't give a fuck. And yeah, I really enjoyed those. And then when they did the soul and funk, like, that was cool. Those are the ones I watched. Learning about James Brown and Parliament Funkadelic and shit. I thought that was badass. Yeah, I wish I could watch the whole season. Dude, I don't know where the fuck you find it. Like, I don't know. I think it came on a Showtime, so like I'm sure if you got Showtime on demand, you could probably find it. Maybe I'll have to look it up because I really want to like delve into it because it only shows like clips from the show. Yeah, it sucks. You can't watch like a full episode unless you pay.
But yeah, I want to say it was on VH1 at one point.
Probably.
But I don't know.
Shit, it was probably everywhere at one point.
I just don't know how I missed it. You know?
Yeah.
Like I like Mike Judge. Like I said, I have like 4 seasons of King of the Hill at my house.
Mm-hmm.
I think Beavis and Butthead, I didn't thoroughly.
Shut your fucking mouth.
I didn't thoroughly enjoy Beavis and Butthead.
It helped me get into metal because he would have a lot of metal on his Beavis and Butthead. Well, obviously they wore Metallica AC/DC shirts, so.
But I was younger when Beavis and Butthead was on top.
Oh, they were kind of. I was like a teenager.
Yeah, I was like 8, 9.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really give a fuck about that. I was into like Power Rangers and Pokemon and shit at that time.
True.
Ninja Turtles, shit like that.
I fucking loved Beavis and Butthead.
But I remember.
Like,
you know what fucking show I loved on MTV, bro? Motherfucking Celebrity Deathmatch.
yes.
That is one of my favorite shows of all fucking time.
They
Like,
need to bring that back. They could bring it back so easily too.
dude, that's what I said. I think they did at one point. It was like 04, 05. They tried to bring it back. They had a couple episodes, but
Yeah.
dude, the original claymation one, man, was fucking great.
It was amazing.
Nick Diamond. Yeah. And I'm Johnny Gomez. Yeah, dude, they had some great fucking episodes on there.
It's been so long. I almost can't remember them, but they were pretty great.
I remember they did the Backstreet Boys versus the Beastie Boys, and they were in those big ass robots.
Mm-hmm.
And Marlon Brando was a guest judge, and the Beastie Boys picked Marlon Brando because he was supposed to be like so big they needed a crane to get him in. They picked him up and stuffed him in the tailpipe of the Backstreet Boys robot. And they're like, I can't breathe. One of the Backstreet Boys would always copy one of the other ones. It was like Howie would always copy Brian. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And the Beastie Boys were like finishing each other's sentences. We're gonna fuck you up.
Definitely need to bring that one back.
Dude, that was great. I gotta look it up. I know you can buy it somewhere. MTV is all about the money.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I'm gonna buy that whole fucking thing on like a big ass book or something.
Yeah, you could probably buy like
the entire series for like $70.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna ask for that for Christmas. And then I'll
Who
just
are you asking your wife?
Yeah, for sure. Or my mom. Fuck it. Okay. And then I'm just gonna bring one DVD out of the volume every week. We're just gonna watch those episodes.
I'm totally down with that.
You know,
just sit
obviously
here and watch it on the little screen.
Oh, that would be dope. There were some good ones. I remember I had them on. I had the first 2 episodes or the first like 2 volumes on VHS.
Did you really?
Yeah, my mom bought them for me because of how much I loved it.
Damn.
I even had the game on PS2. Celebrity Deathmatch on
I didn't know
PS2.
they even had one.
Yep, that's how hardcore it was, man.
Damn, you were really into that shit. A lot more than I was. I just watched it.
I thought it was badass.
It is pretty badass.
And I thought to myself, like, man, this would make a great game. And then they fucking made it. Of course, the game wasn't like great, but
Right.
it was good enough for me at the time.
I had the wife watch South Park, the game on 64. I was obsessed with this game. Did you ever play it?
Yes.
Like the first person shooter game.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was so
You're
good.
throwing the fucking piss snowballs and shit.
Yeah. But then I rewatched it. I'm like, oh man, this thing looks bad. Like, I don't know how we had so much fun with shitty looking games.
I just remember I kept getting lost on the first level because you're out in the fucking snow.
Yeah, because everything's all foggy. You don't know where the fuck to go because it doesn't have a map or anything.
And you're just like throwing shit at aliens.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But
they had a versus. So I'd get like 4 friends together, and it would be
I remember that.
versus each other.
Mhm.
That was where the real fun was at.
You get Chef, and Terrence, and Phillip, and all that. That was cool.
And you can get a cow and you throw it on somebody else's head, and all they see is like the inside of the cow's intestines. It was fucking hilarious.
You know what's crazy about South Park is like I just quit.
It's still going and it's still funny.
I just quit watching it.
Me too. If I'm being honest, it's hard to keep up with.
It's not even that, man. It's just like after Family Guy, like I never went back because like I just like Family Guy.
You haven't seen the new episodes of South Park then?
No,
Like the last 3 or 4 seasons have been
I'm
fucking
gonna be
gold.
real honest with you. I haven't watched South Park since probably like 04.
Oh my god. I'm gonna buy you one of the newer seasons and give it to you so you can watch it because this shit's fucking gold.
I see it for sale all the time. I just don't buy them.
Yeah. Like I think they did have a lull a little bit where they weren't like that great. I think it was where they were superheroes and stuff. I didn't think that was too great.
Well, the earlier episodes I liked more.
Mm-hmm.
Like the The aliens, the anal probe Cartman and shit.
Right.
Like, I like shit like that.
But this one, they even said, they're like, we're going to keep making it until we get canceled. And they're like, we're trying to get canceled. But they haven't canceled us yet. So we keep making like the most absurd shit, tackling like real world issues.
They've made so much fucking money though.
Because they're fucking geniuses too.
You know what? Have you ever seen Orgasmo?
No.
Really? You'd probably like that.
I think I watched the first like 10 minutes of it because he is like a porn star.
He's a Mormon.
Yeah, he's a Mormon and he starts
But
doing...
he does karate and shit. So like they use him for porn flicks, but like he doesn't actually fuck the chicks. They like use cock doubles and shit.
Right.
Or it's like soft core, like he just pretends that she's riding him and shit. They'll go like, yo, cut, and the chick will get up and he'll be like, forgive me, Father Frozen. Shit like that. Squeaks in it. Like,
yeah, I watched a little bit of it and it wasn't my thing, so I turned it off.
Oh, it's stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I just remember I saw that when I was younger because I loved basketball.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna watch this. Fucking my mom. You know what? I remember getting that bitch from Blockbuster on VHS, and I remember my mom's like, I don't know about this Orgasmo, and I'm like, come on, Mom. It's like, it's like basketball. She's like, all right. We're watching it like, probably shouldn't be watching this.
She gets up and turns it off like, the fuck did you bring in my house?
Oh no, see that was the thing when we picked ours, man. I went to my room and I watched the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I got my movie and then they got one that they'd watch like back when that was a thing, when the family would go
right,
like Friday and Saturday.
You had money, so you had a TV and a VCR in your room. I didn't. Everything was in the living room.
Sorry, I didn't mean to brag on it like that. The 64 was in my room too.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Not a big deal. Brother had one too. 2 separate ones.
Oh, I have a brother.
Only a sister.
Only a sister. Just, it's hard to duplicate perfection. You know, and I think that's why my parents went for a girl the second time around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because probably, I ain't gonna lie, if I had a little brother, he probably would have killed himself because of my shadow. Can't get enough sunlight to live. Can't shine, baby. Because I'm just that big,
Yeah.
that bright.
You're so bright because you're getting lit up with fucking tasers on your other podcast. You want to shout that out because that was fucking funny.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it or not. You said you'd watched a little bit of it.
I watched you get tased and then I turned it off because I'm like, this is torture and I don't want to watch my friend get tased.
That shit was not fun.
Yeah, I bet not. Because he bought like a military grade taser.
Yeah,
to tase
like
you with.
it's 2 more than what the cops use.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
unnecessary.
But I feel like I took it like a fucking champ.
Yeah, you took it like a champ. You fucking rolled off the chair.
You know, the crazy thing is, this is a little behind the scenes. Nobody knows about this yet, but I didn't have to fall down.
Yeah.
I just did, for the crowd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you could see me kind of get up and do it, because those chairs were not good rollout chairs, which was what I was concerned about. And they were metal.
Yeah, that is
I would have fucking die. He's like, you're sitting on a cushion, bro. You're fine.
You're not the one getting tased, so.
I got his ass back, so that was funny.
Yeah. What? He came up with a name, Z-Weezy.
Oh, yeah. It's Wheezy and Parr, Take It Too Far.
Yeah.
And I came up with that name.
Nice.
I did.
You're good at coming up with names.
Did I come up with this name or did you?
You said what'd you say?
War on Cinema.
War on Cinema.
Yeah.
But then I kind of retooled it to War with Cinema.
Yeah.
So yeah, you basically came up with the name of it.
I mean, I get like I get like a good idea a year.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my going for this year.
Right.
But
well, I hope you guys keep it going because it's pretty funny. Like,
I don't know, either that or one of us will die.
Yeah.
So it'll be one of those.
You just gotta push the envelope a little bit. Start putting it up on YouTube. You'll get a fucking following. That's all.
We just got a Facebook today, so
yeah, he added me.
Baby steps.
I like how you guys cropped me out of it just to put your 2 photos.
Dude, that was my fault. That's my fault, bro. That's my fault because it's the only photo I had of us.
I'm fucking with you.
Because I was like, dude, nobody's gonna accept this shit. They're gonna think it's a bot or something. So I was like, I don't have any photos of me, this fucking guy. So I just like, sorry, Greg. I'm barely in the fucking picture. He's really the only one in it. Like, so like, we got to do some promo, like take a photo or some shit and put it on.
You guys do, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time, man. I enjoy it and I enjoy this too. So
Oh yeah, if you guys can like get the ball rolling with that thing, you guys will take off.
the problem is I don't know if I'm down for the continuous bodily harm that I just see this going in.
Yeah, because you brought up paintball guns on our podcast, and I see that coming in the future of that one.
Yeah, we're doing that, and I don't know, man.
I get it. I got it. Not trying to like step on your guys' toes, but you guys said you're just winging it. I think I know what you guys need to do with it.
What do you need to do?
So you kind of got the ball rolling, like the whole bet with the game. You lost, so he has to tase you. What if you just come up with competitions like bets, and then the stakes get higher on what the other loser has to do?
Yeah, I like that too.
Because you guys are always talking about sports, and it doesn't have to be sports related, but
Somebody mentioned the other day, like, getting our nipples pierced, and I was like, fuck that, bro. I do not want that at all.
definitely if you lose a bet.
Fuck no, dude. I've seen fights where that shit gets ripped out, bro.
Yeah.
That is not going to be me.
Yeah, but you have your ears gauged.
Bro, these are rubber. Good luck. Good luck hurting me. If you get your finger into that little shit, anyway, yeah, go ahead, pull it. I can pull it out right now, dude. You can't hurt me. This shit is soft.
Yeah, I heard nipple rings get ripped out pretty easily. Like, I've heard people rip them out, just take them
Dude, I
off
wear
their
fucking
shirt.
basketball and football jerseys and shit all
They're
the
gonna
time.
get caught, yeah.
One of them holes, ooh, blood. I'm good, dude. I'm good.
I don't know. Talk to Zach about it. I think it's a good idea.
You talk to Zach about it all you want. I ain't doing that shit.
Not the nipple piercing.
I'll
but
do the damage, but I'm not doing that.
I remember one time you guys were going to get tattoos of each other's
thank
teams.
Thank God. Cooler heads prevailed on that one.
You guys are the new, like, jackass.
Oof. That's not what I intended on doing when I first started this, but
You guys were just going to talk bullshit, but he had to bring a taser into it and change the game.
Here we are. No, dude, the worst part about it is it was my idea, bro. I'm a fucking idiot. Like, it was my idea with the tattoos. Like, I gotta shut the fuck up. Like,
You were just bringing it on yourself.
That's
but that's
why-
the thing is you come up with an idea, and then Zach takes it to the next level.
dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like fucking.
You're thinking about like a little $2 taser, and he's like, I got a military grade taser.
I'm afraid to offer up anything, dude, because I'm afraid he's gonna.
Yeah,
take
because
it.
you're like, let's do the paintball thing. He's gonna get a professional grade paintball with balls that don't explode easily.
Dude, you know what this fucking guy said to me the other day? He said, if things go well enough with the taser, that the people that make the taser want to sponsor us. He's like, what if they make bulletproof vests?
That
And
is
I said,
did
you
they really?
fucking shoot me with the fucking gun and we test the vest. I was like, are you stupid, dude?
I'm into this. Let me bring my camera. Let me help you guys. I want to watch you get shot with a bulletproof vest.
I'm not doing that. It's fucking 98 out of 100% that you'll live.
I'm sure he's a
what
good
about
enough
that too?
shot.
What about that too?
I don't know about that too.
What about that too that's out there?
Not only that, it's gonna hurt like hell too. It's not gonna not
Yeah.
feel it.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel like you got shot at least.
Anywhere that shit hits, solid, because I'm going to pitch if you miss.
If you shoot me, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Fucking miss hits me in the stomach.
Right.
I'm bleeding out. Like, He wants to do the fucking rubber bullets. Like riot
It's
control.
a compromise.
Bro, that was so bad.
But you said you wanted to make money and get popular. Well, this is how you do it.
I want to
You
be
get
alive to spend it. Like,
Oh.
I don't know, man, but
So yeah, turn into Z Weezy and Par.
Take it
too
too
far. He's gonna get shot with a bulletproof vest.
no, I'm not. Still a negotiation.
Well,
Show me the fucking money first. Or at
check it
least
out
like a-
anyway, because I'm gonna have a hand in like coming up with ideas for you guys because I love this concept.
Dude, you know what's fucked up is like he got Lipson and he's been trying to figure out how to use it, and I was like, bro, just fucking text Greg, and I gave him your number, and he didn't text. And he's like, bro, I text this motherfucker 4 times. What's his problem? I even told him, this is Zach. And I'm like, show me the fucking number I gave you. And it was the perfect number, 863 area code. He said, great, so some fucking stranger has my number and all this shit. Probably wondering, who the fuck is Greg?
When do you go over there?
Thursday is when we've been doing it.
Yeah.
But I know you work and shit.
Yeah. I was just going to say I could just head over and see what he has going on.
Well, that was another thing, a little behind the scenes. We got banned from where we were doing it at. So
what do you mean?
The owner of the establishment, once he heard about tasing going on, he wasn't too happy about that being done in his office. And turns out his son or nephew or some shit doesn't. Zach was, when he was streaming his video games, he said, hey, I got a podcast coming out with my boy. This guy thought it was him. And when Zach did it with me, this guy was like, what the fuck? So he reported us to the guy that's building it was, and he was not happy with. He didn't care about 400 views. He said, yeah, you're not doing this shit anymore.
Damn, got banned.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna end up doing it at my house or something. So yeah,
you're not doing that shit here.
No, I know. Greg said, you know about how nice my house is, bitch. You ain't coming in here and doing that crazy shit. You take that shit to the backyard. No
tasing in my house.
Take that shit to the backyard.
Right. You got a big ass backyard.
That's why I think you would like being the guy off there, because you would just get a front row seat to all this dumb shit.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. I just want to bring my camera, bring my fucking equipment. I will help you guys with production value. Just let me watch. Yeah,
bro, because you'll just I worry about because of how bad you'll be laughing if you'll be able to hold that shit.
I won't.
I got it on the tripod because this is gonna be good. I don't know, man. We'll see. Well, I don't think anything I've ever done's gotten 400. Maybe all together. Not at once though.
Yeah.
So
I told you got to do that. I'm not willing to fucking sell out that hard, but hey,
show me the money.
You are.
Show me the money.
You and
baby.
Zach are. So go for it.
Yeah, it's scary. I didn't think I'd ever find a money hungry motherfucker more than me until this guy.
Yeah.
So
he's got his face on his shirt. If that tells you anything.
But I still love doing this show, man.
Yeah, this one's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. And I don't get hurt while I'm here. So that's a fucking plus.
As I said, you're not going to get tased here.
I feel like a fucked up second-rate Evil Knievel or something at this point. Like, where's this gonna end, bro?
Not only that, but you're already like older. Like usually kids start this when they're like 20.
Yeah.
You're starting when you're like almost 40.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that'll be our spin on it.
Hey.
Bunch of two old middle-aged dudes get fucked up.
Oh, bad grandpa too.
Oh God. I don't know, man.
But yeah, check them out if you want to check them out. Next episode.
It'll be sometime next week. Thursday probably. Yeah. Wednesday, Thursday. But yeah, man, and I also like this. Like, it'll give me a chance because I'm gonna definitely always shout out War with Cinema with everything I do.
Yeah, I don't mind part of the shouting you guys out here.
So sorry, folks, if you do watch Part of the Collector. I'm gonna some dude named Collector Boy. I don't know if you started following him or if I did, but he put some couple basketball cards and shit like he's doing something about that hurt his feelings. But showing what I'm working with, dog. Like I do this. You know I don't fuck around.
I told you need to show off what you have, not just stuff you get.
I know. Yeah, but I don't like to do that because then people treat me different.
Do they?
Yeah, because like then it's like, man, how great is this guy's life? I can't do it, man.
I know. I'm trying to keep up with you.
I'm humble as fuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? #blessed. You know what I mean?
On that note, next time we're gonna do Primer, and it'll be a lot of fun. Till then,
later, y'all.
Later.